The galaxy was vast, cold, and indifferent. For centuries, humanity had gazed up at the stars with wonder and longing, dreaming of what lay beyond their fragile blue planet. But when contact finally came, it wasn't the peaceful exchange of knowledge or culture that many had hoped for. Instead, humanity found itself mocked by an alien species known as the Kralosians, a technologically advanced race whose arrogance knew no bounds. Chapter 1. The First Encounter. It began on a quiet Tuesday morning in Geneva, Switzerland. World leaders gathered in the United Nations Assembly Hall, their faces pale but determined. A massive holographic projection shimmered above them, a towering figure with iridescent skin and elongated limbs. Its voice echoed through the chamber, deep and condescending. "You call yourselves intelligent." The Kralosian ambassador sneered, its words translated into every human language. "Your wars, your greed, your inability to coexist, even among yourselves, these things prove you are nothing more than primitive animals." The room erupted in murmurs, some angry, others fearful. Despite their shock, humanity tried to reason. They spoke of art, science, philosophy, the very things that made them unique. But the Kralosians only laughed, their laughter sharp and metallic like grinding gears. "Art? Science? Primitive scribblings compared to our achievements," the ambassador scoffed. "You will never catch up to us. We are gods among insects." And then, just as suddenly as they appeared, the Kralosians vanished, leaving behind a lingering sense of humiliation. News of the encounter spread across the globe within hours. Social media exploded with memes depicting humans as ants under a magnifying glass. Protests erupted in cities worldwide. Humanity felt small, insignificant, and powerless. But not everyone gave up hope. Chapter 2. The Quiet Rebellion. In a secluded research facility nestled deep within the mountains of Colorado, Dr. Elena Vega stared at the blinking monitors before her. She was part of Project Eclipse, a top-secret initiative funded by governments around the world. Their goal? To develop technology so advanced that it would level the playing field between humanity and the Kralosians. Elena wasn't alone. Beside her stood Marcus, a soft-spoken engineer with a knack for solving impossible problems. Together, they worked tirelessly, fueled by a shared determination to prove the aliens wrong. "We can do this," Marcus said one night, his eyes bloodshot from lack of sleep. "If we perfect the cloaking device, we'll show them we're not as helpless as they think." The cloaking device was unlike anything humanity had ever attempted. Inspired by quantum physics and cutting-edge materials science, it could bend light and other forms of electromagnetic radiation around an object, rendering it completely invisible. The prototype had already been tested on smaller objects, a chair, a car, but scaling it up to work on something as large as a spaceship was another challenge entirely. For months, progress was slow. Failures piled up. Funding dwindled. Critics argued that the project was a waste of resources, yet Elena and Marcus refused to quit. They believed in humanity's potential, even if the rest of the world seemed ready to surrender. Chapter 3. The Revelation. Finally, after 2 years of relentless effort, the day arrived. In a hidden hangar beneath the facility, the first fully cloaked spacecraft stood ready for launch. Dubbed the Aegis Asterisk, it was sleek and silver, its surface shimmering faintly as though alive. Elena climbed aboard alongside Marcus, her heart pounding with equal parts excitement and fear. "Are you sure about this?" Marcus asked, his voice barely audible over the hum of the engines. "I have to be," Elena replied. "If we don't take this chance, who will?" As the Aegis Asterisk lifted off, it disappeared from view almost instantly. From the outside, there was nothing but empty sky. Inside, however, Elena and Marcus watched as the Earth grew smaller and smaller beneath them. They set a course for the nearest Kralosian outpost, located on a moon orbiting Jupiter. When they arrived, the scene was surreal. Massive ships floated in formation, their hulls adorned with intricate patterns that glowed faintly in the darkness. Kralosian soldiers patrolled the area, their movements precise and mechanical. Elena activated the communication system, broadcasting a message on all frequencies. "This is Captain Vega of the United Earth Fleet," she announced, her voice steady despite the knot in her stomach. "We come in peace, but we also come prepared to defend ourselves." At first, there was silence. Then static crackled, followed by a familiar sneer. "Another pitiful attempt to impress us? Very well. Reveal yourselves, humans, so we may laugh at your feeble efforts." Elena exchanged a glance with Marcus. This was the moment of truth. With a flick of a switch, the cloaking device deactivated, and the Aegis asterisk materialized before the stunned Krylosians. Gasps rippled through the alien ranks as they took in the sight of the ship, its design elegant yet intimidating, its presence undeniable. How is this possible?" The Krylosian commander stammered, his composure shattered. "It's called innovation," Elena said coolly. "Something you seem to have forgotten exists outside your own empire." Chapter 4. A New Dawn. The revelation sent shockwaves throughout the galaxy. News of humanity's invisible ship spread quickly, silencing those who had once dismissed Earth as irrelevant. The Krylosians, forced to confront the reality of human ingenuity, issued a formal apology and extended an invitation to join the Galactic Council, an alliance of civilizations dedicated to mutual growth and understanding. Back on Earth, celebrations erupted, streets filled with cheering crowds, fireworks lit up the night sky, and for the first time in years, humanity felt proud of itself. Elena and Marcus became heroes overnight, their names etched into history alongside the likes of Einstein and Curie. But for Elena, the victory was bittersweet. As she stood on the balcony of her apartment, gazing up at the stars, she couldn't help but wonder what other challenges awaited humanity in the cosmos. "We've proven ourselves," Marcus said, joining her. "Now the real work begins." Elena nodded, a small smile tugging at her lips. "Yes," she agreed, "and whatever comes next, we'll face it together." Above them, the stars twinkled brightly, as if nodding in approval.